How to Quit Smoking, Transformative Tips to Quit, Barbara O'Neill, my friend. The body is an incredible healing machine. Even after years, even after decades of smoking, your body still longs to heal. The moment you decide to quit, every cell begins to rejoice. It doesn't matter how old you are. It's never too late to choose health, to choose energy, to choose life. Your body can heal at any age. This is one of the most empowering truths you can embrace, especially when breaking free from smoking. The human body is not static, it is dynamic, regenerative, and constantly renewing itself. From the moment you decide to quit smoking, a series of incredible biological changes begins to unfold inside you. Within just 20 minutes, your blood pressure and heart rate start to normalize. Within hours, the level of carbon monoxide in your blood decreases, allowing oxygen to flow more freely through your system. This oxygen is the life force your cells crave, and once it returns in full measure, healing accelerates naturally. Even if you have smoked for decades, your body never stops trying to repair the damage. The lungs, which have endured years of toxins, begin to clear themselves. Tiny hair-like structures called cilia, which were once paralyzed by smoke, start to regain their movement, pushing mucus and harmful particles out of the airways. Over time, coughing decreases, breathing becomes easier, and lung capacity improves. It is as if your body had been waiting for your decision to finally exhale the past and begin again. What's remarkable is that this healing doesn't require expensive treatments or complex interventions. Your body is designed with self-repair mechanisms that activate the moment you stop harming it. The liver detoxifies chemicals, the blood regenerates fresh cells, and your immune system strengthens. The heart, which has been under stress from years of nicotine constriction, begins to beat more freely, circulating life, giving nutrients to every organ. Each breath of clean air you take becomes a small act of renewal, and over time, these small acts add up to profound transformation. The skin becomes more radiant as oxygen and nutrients reach the surface more efficiently. Taste and smell return, making food and nature more enjoyable again. Sleep deepens, energy increases, and mood stabilizes. These changes are not imaginary. They are measurable, visible, and deeply felt. Age should never be viewed as a limitation to healing. The body of a 60-year-old or 70-year-old still carries the same blueprint for restoration as that of someone much younger. While the process may take a little longer, it is equally effective when supported with proper nourishment, rest, and mindset. Eating nutrient-rich foods accelerates tissue repair, while hydration flushes out lingering toxins. Gentle movement encourages circulation and lung expansion. Even your thoughts play a role in healing. When you replace doubt with belief, the body responds. A hopeful mind produces chemicals that promote regeneration, reduce inflammation, and strengthen immunity. Quitting smoking becomes not just a physical act, but an emotional and spiritual renewal, a declaration that you still value the years ahead and the body that carries you through them. Your body is your greatest ally, not your enemy. It does not hold grudges for past mistakes. It responds to the choices you make today. Each healthy choice builds momentum for the next, creating a cycle of restoration. The power to heal has always been within you, waiting for your permission to begin. Replace the habit. Don't just remove it. This principle is the foundation of lasting transformation when quitting smoking. Many people attempt to stop by using sheer willpower, believing that resisting the urge is enough. But the truth is, smoking is not just a physical addiction, it's also a deeply ingrained habit woven into daily routines and emotional triggers. Every cigarette you've smoked was likely tied to a specific moment. After a meal, during stress, while driving, or in moments of boredom. When you remove the cigarette without replacing the behavior, the mind feels a void, and that emptiness often pulls you back into the old cycle. The key to breaking free is to fill that space with something nourishing, something that gives you comfort, focus, and calm without causing harm. The moment a craving strikes, your response determines your future. Instead of reaching for a cigarette, reach for a glass of water and sip it slowly. Hydration helps flush toxins, keeps your hands busy, and gives your mouth a new purpose. Breathing deeply through your nose and exhaling fully through your mouth helps reset your nervous system. It reminds your lungs that they are meant for life, not smoke. When you change the rhythm of your response, you change the pattern in your brain. Each time you replace the cigarette with a healthier act, you train your mind to disassociate relief from smoke and connect it with something pure and healing. Take a short walk when the urge comes. Movement redirects energy and releases endorphins, the body's natural feel-good chemicals, giving you the same sense of calm you once sought from nicotine. If walking isn't possible, stretch your arms, roll your shoulders, or stand near a window and breathe fresh air. The point is to interrupt the habit loop, the automatic link between a trigger and the act of smoking. Over time, these new habits become your new normal, and cravings lose their power. The replacement doesn't always have to be physical. It can also be mental and emotional. Sometimes what you really crave is comfort, not the cigarette itself. So create rituals of peace that soothe the mind. Listen to uplifting music. Repeat affirmations like "I am free," or engage in a small hobby that keeps your hands occupied, such as sketching, knitting, or writing. These moments build resilience and remind you that you are in control. It's important to understand that your brain is adaptable. It forms and dissolves habits through repetition. The more often you choose a new response, the stronger those neural pathways become. What once felt impossible slowly becomes effortless. The urge weakens, the mind relaxes, and your identity begins to shift from a smoker to someone free, calm, and whole. Replacing the habit is not about restriction, it's about renewal. Every substitution is a promise to yourself that you are creating a better version of who you are. The body follows where the mind leads. And when you teach it new ways to find relief, it learns quickly. You no longer live in reaction to craving. You live in response to purpose. Nourish to rebuild is the essence of recovery after quitting smoking, because the body requires quality fuel to restore itself from the inside out. Years of smoking deplete essential vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, leaving the body weaker and more vulnerable to fatigue and disease. Once you stop smoking, your body begins to clean itself, but healing cannot happen fully without proper nourishment. Every meal becomes an opportunity to rebuild the tissues that smoke once damaged. Fresh fruits and vegetables are powerful allies in this process because they contain natural antioxidants that neutralize free radicals left behind by tobacco toxins. Leafy greens such as spinach, kale, and broccoli provide chlorophyll, which helps cleanse the blood and improve oxygen transport. Brightly colored fruits like oranges, berries, and mangoes are rich in vitamin C, which strengthens the immune system and supports the repair of damaged cells. Whole grains such as oats, brown rice, and quinoa restore energy steadily without the crash that often triggers cravings. Healthy fats from avocados, nuts, and seeds rebuild cell membranes and enhance brain function, which can become sluggish during nicotine withdrawal. The body also needs hydration to flush out the residue that smoking has left behind. Water is the simplest yet most powerful detoxifier. Drinking enough water each day helps the kidneys and liver eliminate toxins, reduces fatigue, and keeps the skin clear. Herbal teas like ginger, peppermint, And licorice root can soothe the respiratory system and support lung recovery. These herbs calm inflammation in the airways and make breathing easier. Many people underestimate the role of digestion in healing, but the gut is central to overall well-being. When you eat nourishing foods, your digestive system absorbs more nutrients, which in turn fuels regeneration throughout the body. The body becomes more efficient, and energy levels rise naturally without the artificial stimulation that nicotine once provided. Avoiding certain foods is equally important. Processed foods, caffeine, and alcohol can irritate the system and trigger cravings or mood swings. Instead of relying on these stimulants, allow your natural energy to return through wholesome eating. Eating slowly and mindfully helps you reconnect with your body's signals, restoring a sense of control that addiction once stole. Over time, taste buds regain sensitivity, and food begins to taste richer and more satisfying. This renewed enjoyment of natural flavors reinforces your commitment to health. The process of nourishment is not just physical, it is also emotional. Choosing vibrant, living foods is a declaration of self-respect. Each meal becomes an act of healing and gratitude. By eating foods that give life, you send a message to your body that you are ready to live fully. The act of preparing and enjoying a nourishing meal becomes therapeutic, grounding you in the present moment. As your body grows stronger, your mind clears, your skin brightens, and your energy returns. The transformation becomes visible not only in how you look, but in how you feel, think, and move. Nourishment is the bridge between quitting and thriving, turning the decision to stop smoking into the beginning of a healthier, more vibrant life. Move gently, heal deeply speaks to the quiet but powerful role of movement in restoring health after quitting smoking. Many older adults believe that exercise must be intense to be effective, yet the truth is that gentle, consistent movement is one of the most transformative gifts you can give your body. The moment you begin to move, your circulation improves, delivering oxygen and nutrients to every cell. This is vital for someone who has smoked because smoking constricts blood vessels and limits oxygen flow. When you walk, stretch, or even take a few minutes to breathe deeply, you reverse years of stagnation and help your body release toxins that have been trapped within tissues. Movement becomes a cleansing ritual, one that encourages your body to work as it was designed to. Every step strengthens the heart, every stretch awakens the lungs, and every deep breath signals to your nervous system that healing is underway. You don't have to join a gym or follow a strict fitness routine to experience these benefits. A slow morning walk in fresh air, gentle stretching before bed, or light gardening can activate the same healing mechanisms. For older adults, low-impact exercises are ideal because they reduce stress on joints while still promoting strength, flexibility, and balance. Movement improves posture and lung capacity, which are often compromised by years of smoking. When you move your body daily, you naturally begin to breathe more deeply, and the lungs start to expand to their full potential again. The oxygen you draw in nourishes every organ and helps clear residual tar and toxins. The body thrives on oxygen, and gentle exercise ensures a steady supply of it. Movement also heals the mind. When you move, your brain releases endorphins, natural chemicals that lift mood and reduce stress. These feel good hormones replace the artificial calmness that nicotine once provided. Instead of turning to a cigarette in moments of stress, you begin to crave motion because it brings peace without harm. Movement reconnects you to your body, reminding you that it is capable, resilient, and deserving of care. It builds discipline and self-trust, both essential for maintaining freedom from addiction. As you move regularly, your energy levels rise, sleep improves, and anxiety decreases. You begin to feel light, both physically and emotionally. Consistency is more important than intensity. Even 10 minutes of movement a few times a day can create profound change when practiced regularly. Over time, muscles strengthen, circulation improves, and the immune system grows more robust. Gentle exercise also enhances digestion and metabolism, helping your body absorb nutrients more efficiently. Every movement becomes a message of renewal, a declaration that you are participating in your own healing. The goal is not perfection or exhaustion, but flow, a rhythm between effort and ease that restores harmony to your system. Movement reminds you that life itself is motion, and by moving, you align yourself with the natural rhythm of vitality. Each time you rise and move your body, you choose healing over habit, growth over stagnation, and life over limitation. Mindset is the true medicine because healing always begins in the mind long before it is visible in the body. The thoughts you entertain, the words you speak, and the beliefs you hold create the environment in which your body functions. When quitting smoking, the greatest challenge is not the absence of nicotine, but the shift in identity. Learning to see yourself as someone free, capable, and whole. The mind has the power to either accelerate healing or slow it down, and this power lies entirely in your daily focus. If you constantly tell yourself that quitting is hard, your body will respond with tension and resistance. But if you speak words of strength and possibility, your nervous system begins to relax, your hormones balance, and your body becomes more receptive to recovery. Every positive thought you plant grows into new energy, clarity, and hope. Affirmations are simple yet powerful tools in this process. When you wake up and say, "I am free, my body is healing. I am growing stronger," you are reprogramming your subconscious mind to support your transformation. These statements may seem small, but they send consistent messages to your cells, guiding them toward balance and repair. Visualization works in a similar way. When you imagine your lungs expanding with clean air, your skin glowing with vitality, or your heart beating calmly, your body begins to align with that image. The brain does not distinguish between imagined and real experiences. It reacts to your thoughts as if they are happening now. That is why cultivating a positive mental environment is essential to physical healing. A strong mindset also helps you manage cravings and setbacks with grace. Instead of viewing a craving as a failure or a sign of weakness, see it as a moment to practice control. Each time you overcome it, you strengthen new neural pathways of discipline and confidence. The more you choose peace over impulse, the more your brain learns that freedom is possible. This process is not about perfection, it's about persistence. Even small victories signal to your mind that you are capable of lasting change. Gratitude amplifies this process. When you focus on what's improving, clearer breathing, better sleep, brighter skin, your brain releases dopamine, the same chemical that once made smoking feel rewarding. But this time it's fueled by truth, not toxins. Faith in your ability to heal is also a powerful medicine. The body listens to the mind's direction. If you believe you are too old or too damaged to recover, your body will reflect that belief. But if you choose to believe that your body is constantly regenerating, every system begins to respond. Your cells work harder, your immune system grows stronger, and your energy flows more freely. A healthy mindset creates inner peace, and peace is the soil where healing grows. Quitting smoking becomes not a punishment, but a spiritual awakening, a rediscovery of your strength, clarity, and purpose.